everyone. I'm Kim Jacobs, host of The Kim Jacobs Show, where we're bringing balance to the world, one household at a time. Listen, we go live every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I bring guests on that talk about their backstories, things that they've had to overcome to become who they are today. Many of them are balancing and juggling life, and they've become experts in different fields. So they're sharing tips with you to make your life just a little bit easier. Many times as a guest in the studio audience, you'll get a chance to walk away with a missing piece of the puzzle that might be missing in your life. Let's go on this journey together, and I look forward to seeing you Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on The Kim Jacobs Show. You're watching Kim Jacobs Show. And welcome to this episode of The Kim Jacobs Show. Hello over there, Tonex.
Good morning, young lady. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing even better now that you are here in the virtual studio audience of the Kim Jacobs Show. You know how they have those like videos and stuff in there, TikToks and stuff, and they like go tell a friend and tell a friend, tell a friend and all that stuff. Well, listen, everybody, go tell a friend that we are here today talking to Tonex himself.
Please.
Right here in the studio.
Please tell a friend to tell a friend with Wi-Fi. Okay, don't tell nobody I ain't working, because it's not gonna help. It's not gonna help.
Okay, so comedy is in your blood, right? Comedy's down in your soul, not just in your blood, right?
Oh man, listen, laughter is still the best medicine.
That's
so
funny.
You got to incorporate a good laugh into your day.
You know what? I'm glad you're saying that, because really, believe it or not, I don't find much funny. So maybe you can help me throughout this broadcast, because I'm like,
okay,
it's not too much that's funny.
We're going to make sure we find something for you.
Okay, we'll see what you're working with, Tonex. We're going to see, okay? Listen, everybody. Today we're talking with Tonex himself. I'll go ahead and tell you all more about this gentleman. He is a person that has a weekly podcast called Grown Man Conversations. He has one of the longest running monthly comedy nights in the city of Charlotte. It's called Laugh It Up Thursday, along with his clothing line, Grown Fit Wear. He has a TV streaming platform called Grown TV Network. Everything about grown folk, y'all. So Grown TV Network, and a book on Amazon called Grown Man Tips, with a Z, tips. Tonex is also being honored, and we're going to talk more about that throughout today's discussion. But I am so honored to have with us Tonex.
I'm so glad to be talking with you again. You know, I'm over here feeling blacktastic, and I hope that you are as well.
Yeah, with all of this, I feel like something special happening in my life. I was like, okay, this jewelry.
Okay, you look special. You look very honorary. Okay, like you're getting ready to get an honor. You get ready to get one of those honorary degrees from the colleges. That's what you're looking like today. Very
I didn't even
honorary.
think like that. No, okay, I gotta stop laughing now. I thought I didn't laugh much. Now I'm laughing like uncontrollably. Listen, everybody.
Exactly.
We see you all in the virtual studio audience, and we're glad to be able to speak with Tonex today. What I want you to do, Tonex, is people get to see that funny side of you most of the time, and they get to hear you even from a grown folks perspective. But I really want to go back and just learn more about who Tonex is before you became Tonex to all of us. So growing up, tell us about who you are and who you were back then.
I'm coming from the port city in Wilmington, North Carolina. My parents were divorced when I was 17 months old. So I grew up with my mom, single black female household. My father was in the same city too, so I saw him all of the time. So I did have access to both of them. My mother worked in the school system, so I always had to make sure that I was doing the right thing in school. I never could skip. I never could talk back to the teacher. I couldn't do nothing. And in my high school, her office was downstairs. So all the teachers knew her. So they would just either send me to my mom's office, right? But the flip side of that is, if I was late with my homework or an assignment, I would go to my mom's office and finish the homework and then get her to write me a note to class. So it,
So it worked. It
it was
worked to
the
your
gift.
advantage and
It
to
was
your
the gift and the
disadvantage.
curse. The thing was the gift and the curse right here.
Right.
Went to the military, went to the Army as an engineer, lived in Germany for 2 years,
Oh, I didn't know
started performing in the NCO clubs, and then from school and all the way through the military, and people are like, you're funny, you should go try comedy, you should do this. And so when I got out, I came to Charlotte to the Comedy Zone. Shouts out to my man Nate Smith.
that.
And he told me to go up. And when I went up for the first time, I got a standing O. And I was like, oh, I don't know if it was luck or what it was, but I said, oh, I like this. And I just kept doing it and started hosting it at the Comedy Zone. And, you know, the rest is history. Just doing
Wow.
what I love to do, make people laugh.
That's interesting you say, because I want to, you said quite a few things in your conversation already. One of which was you lived in the same city that your dad was in, even though your mom and dad were divorced. So you got a chance to see your dad all the time. What, because a lot of people that watch this show, they're trying to figure out how to balance their lives. They're trying to figure out what maybe they've had to overcome to become who they are today. What do you recommend to people that are tuning in to be able to have that relationship still with their parents like you did, or even if it's their children having relationships with the parents regardless of their relationship status? Any thoughts on that?
They say the two hardest things in life is change and death, because in those two instances, all you have left are memories. So whenever you're around someone, you always want to leave that individual feeling good. And you always want to feel good about seeing that individual, because you never know when it's the next time that you get to see that person again, especially with your parents. I know you hear people say, oh, my mom getting on my last nerve, but there's going to come a time when you would do anything for your mother to get on your last nerve physically, and she's not going to be able to do it.
That's
So as long as you still have your parents physically, you should make every stride, make every effort, take as much time as possible to talk to them. If they're in different parts of the country, plan trips to go see them
the tone.
and just create as many great memories as you can while you have them.
Very
Because
good advice.
one day you're gonna be a parent.
That's right. I love that advice. And then, like you say, too, there are times when we can't see our parents here on this earth anymore. I know my dad is no longer here physically on this earth, and that does make a difference, too. And I have a very similar story to what you've shared, Tonex, that growing up, we were in the same city. I saw him all the time, but my mom and him were divorced. So I used to get off the school bus and I would go over to the local bar where he hung out. And I would just, believe it or not, they call it motivational speaking now, but I was just doing a motivational speech to my
Right.
dad. Didn't have a clue
Right.
that it would actually be a part of his speech whenever he went on to share how he became a bishop and what motivated and inspired him to change his life. Part of his testimony was me being a divorced child, coming over to the bar and hanging out with my dad. So we don't know what's going to change even our parents' lives, you know?
Creating memories.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know, creating memories. Trust me, that's what you'll have when everything else is gone. So you might as well make some good ones.
Some really good ones. Yes, some memorable ones.
Yeah.
And why the military? You said military. What made you pursue the military and head to Germany and things of that nature?
Crazy, young,
You
just
are.
just wanting to get out the house. And then my best friend, he was like, we can go in together, we can get stationed together, it's gonna be a
Okay.
blast. You can get money for college. It's like all kinds of stuff, man. We get away from home. And so he ended up going stateside, and I ended up going to Germany, which
So y'all
was
weren't
one
even
of the
together.
best things ever. Right, we wasn't even together. I said, your plan is terrible. You have one of the most terrible plans I have ever heard to keep people together, because it did not work at all. It did not work at all. I finally got a chance to be stationed with him when I left Germany, and I came to Colorado. And one of the reasons why I came to Colorado, because he was in Colorado. So I did get a chance to be stationed with him. Right. You know, eventually it worked. It was like a 4-year plan.
That is crazy. So your friendship stayed intact though, even though y'all were way apart.
Yeah, it did. Okay. It did. You know, it did. It did for the most part. That's because funny. He was saved by the fact that I could get to Colorado. If I wouldn't have been able to get to Colorado, I'd have like, your whole approach to this was terrible. You know what I mean? Your whole approach to this was terrible.
Funny, Tonex. So when you say you ended up finding out that you were funny whenever you took the stage and you were like just put up there. And so did you already know that you were this comedian on the inside, or did it take that happening, the standing ovation, for you to realize that, oh, this right here could be my new livelihood?
Well, my mom was funny. Okay. So I got a lot of my wit and quick response from her because she was quick on her feet. You can't outthink or you can't out-angle a Black mom. You can't do it. All right? Because Black mamas got lines that shut down anything else that you get ready to say. If you thought it was some more that's being added on to what you get ready to say, they're going to shut it down. You know what I mean? They're going to shut it down. I remember I used to want to go to parties. And I would ask my mom, could I go to parties? And my mom would be like, is Jesus going to be at the party? And I would be like, no. She said, well, your ass ain't going to be at the party. So I don't care what you thought you was getting ready to say. A Black mama had a line that would shut down everything. So I got a lot of my funny from her. And when I just got on stage, it was really a way of letting it out. Like, all right, I'm just going to do what I think is funny or do what I've been doing that people told me was funny. And it hit. And I just kept doing it and kept doing it. And now you're talking almost 30 years later, still being able to do something that you love to do and that you look forward to doing. That's the blessing as well.
That's good. Good. We always put this views don't express because sometimes I say stuff that's about me and how I feel, and my guests do the same. So it doesn't always reflect that of the show. We know that. Okay. But listen, we are excited. We're talking today with Tonex, international comedian and radio personality, television personality, a business owner, you name it. He's a business mogul. Am I saying that right? You know, that's like saying baloney and bologna. Did I say mogul right?
Listen, we don't care how you say it. Just the fact that we got acknowledged and you're using a nice big Scrabble word, we're fine with that. We're fine with that. It's the effort
so
over here for me.
You wouldn't care if a person say filet or fillet.
Don't matter. It don't matter. It's just the attempt. The confidence in your attempt is what it is.
Well, my attempt is that he is an international business mogul, and so that's the attempt. All right, listen, I see you all in the virtual studio audience, and I do want to take a moment to acknowledge you. Let me put this link to, in case for some reason you want to pop on today and come on and acknowledge Tonex directly. You can use this link that is coming your way. Give me 1 second, and we'll pop it in here for you. And Mackenzie, if you will, pop some of the comments up that's coming in so we can acknowledge our studio audience members.
Pop them up.
Let's see. Come on, let's see these comments. There's a lot of comments coming in. That way you get a chance to address any of the studio audience members.
Come through comments.
Come through comments. I know. I'm like, Mackenzie, like, huh? I'm trying to pull them up. Something's lagging here. She's excellent at what she's doing back there typically.
There's a good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, Danny. Say, glad to see you, Danny. Who else is in the studio audience today? Keep them coming. Keep good evening from Malaysia. Weiling Lim says.
Oh, Malaysia.
Malaysia, yes. Let's see.
You better do it worldwide.
Yes, well, thanks to Dr. Les Brown allowing the Kim Jacobs Show to be here today on his platform. And I'm actually one of his students. I've traveled with him many years back to when I was in my early 20s. So I've known and been affiliated with Dr. Les Brown for many years. And anybody that gets the
Nice.
opportunity to learn from him, you are blessed.
That's
Happy
a fact.
Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, Miss K said. Okay, good morning, Tanja says. All right, all right. Blessings from Chicago, Miss K.
Chi-town.
All right, all right. Let's see anybody else. All right, so listen, we're going to keep the comments coming up, but we have so much to learn from Tonex today on this interview that I want to make sure we don't miss a moment. We'll take a quick commercial break. And this first commercial break, I want to acknowledge that not only is he all of the hats that we've talked about, but our episode sponsor, Silver Shield Security, silvershield-security.com. I have Silver Shield, so I'm not talking to you all about something that I don't personally use. They have state-of-the-art equipment, great customer service, and now they have a new person that's the face of Silver Shield Security, and that is none other than Mr. Tonex. So how do you feel representing Silver Shield Security?
I love it. I love it because I wouldn't put myself with anything that wasn't 100. And, you know, I love the whole concept of what they do, and especially when you break it down to its Black minority owned. And by minority, I mean a Black female. So yes, I'm just thankful for the opportunity.
All right. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, I want to learn something about this Grown TV network. Everything about Grown TV network when we come back right after this commercial break. So let's play Silver Shield Security now, Mackenzie.
I have peace of mind right back with Silver Shield Security, which has been protecting my family and home, along with servicing the Carolinas for over a decade. Silver Shield Security knows the importance of convenience and safety. Whether you live in an apartment, a home, or run a business, they are here to protect you from unwanted intrusions and fires. Call now at 704-440-4688 or visit the website at www.silvershield-security.com. You can use my promo code #ToneX and get 1/2 off your installation price. Don't forget to ask about the new no money down options. Let Silver Shield Security help to give you peace of mind, just like me and my family, and keep your business safe.
Everybody, we're back. And Tonex, by the way, I can see you. Let me take my glasses off for a second. I can see you backstage, you and Yolanda in the background dating. That's his wife, y'all. He back there dating during the commercial break. All I can see is the back teeth. I'm like, what you get a room? Get a room.
See, no, that's not, you're not gonna have your people sitting there thinking what we're doing in between the commercial breaks. Yeah,
all I see is a bunch of laughter and you leaning back and you looking over like, hey, is she looking? I'm like,
she was in the background co-producing. So that's why.
Okay, Yolanda, co-producer back there, but your Boaz did a great job on that commercial. And if you all use #Tonex, you'll be able to get a special discount. So make sure, I'm going to put that in the comment section as well. Tell us about Grown TV Network.
Grown TV Network. You know how they say in entertainment that it is show business. It is 10% show, 90% business. Well, I'm the 10% show. The 90% business would be my wife. Mm-hmm. And she has a knack at what she does when it comes to marketing, when it comes to branding, when it comes to managing. So I trust her. And she came with a concept because she was talking about me putting my books and a lot of creative content on these platforms. But the money aspect of it was off with her. And so she was like, you could do the same thing. And then the money aspect changes because it's your platform. And it'll be Black owned. And you have a reach already where you could put people on, you could encourage people and influence people to put up creative content. So she said it's Grown TV Network.
That's it
And of
right
course,
there.
we do everything grown over here. And I was like, winner, chicken dinner, even though
Okay, let me pull
I
this
don't
up,
eat
y'all,
meat.
so y'all can see what's happening over here on the Grown TV Network. And we'll make sure we put this link here for you as well. Let me go over here. Grown TV Network. I see you can chat with them if you want as well. You can subscribe today for a 7-day trial. Start a 7-day free trial today if you want to view some of the most creative content around the world. But there you see right there, Tonex and Yolanda. See, that's what she probably wearing back there. Right there. Right there. That's probably why you seeing his back of his teeth. Because he back there looking at Yolanda. That's his wife right there.
If she wearing that, she better not be going anywhere.
Grown. And so what can people expect when they tune into Grown TV Network? I see all of these different options, but talk to us about it.
Grown TV Network has so many things that you can be a part of. The podcast that we do every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. on Grown TV Network. It is called Grown Man Conversations, the visual podcast, and me and Y Square, which is my wife, we host that. And we have all kind of guests, from celebrities to quote unquote everyday people, which is no such thing. But we talk about all types of topics. We try to make sure that we focus on activities, people, and events that are coming up in the community that are beneficial to the community. The last 2 weeks, we've been focusing on mental health and self-care, and why that's such a big deal, especially in our community, because, you know, we like to sweep a lot of things like that under the rug. And on last night, we were talking about domestic abuse and relationships. So the Grown Man Conversation visual podcast is incredible. And take advantage of the 7-day free trial so you can see what's going on with Grown TV Network. And if you're creative, you may want to put some of your content on Grown TV Network. So make sure that you put your eyes on it.
Well, I'm excited. I know I'm very interested in having content from the Kim Jacobs Show about how people balance different aspects of their lives.
Yes, ma'am.
Anywhere that you would fit it into Grown TV Network, I would be honored to provide footage. I have, been doing it for about 13, 14 years at this point, and have footage from forever. And I'd be honored to put it over there. This is good.
Well, thank you.
Thank
you. I'm surprised Yolanda didn't run out the back and say something when she heard that.
Let me put Yolanda up here because she's working the background today, y'all. But let me let you know what Yolanda is working with.
You know I'm here.
Yolanda, she don't be working the background all the time. This right here, Yolanda, his wife, right? And she is a great helpmate to her husband in understanding the importance of the brand for their family. So they're a tag team, a duo, dynamic duo that's making major headways in the Charlotte and surrounding, in the world, actually, not just in Charlotte and surrounding areas, but everywhere. So she gets it. She gets it, and she's standing alongside him. He's right now in the front, but she's standing alongside him most times. So congratulations, Yolanda, for being a part of this vision and mission that Tonex and you both have collaborated to work on. Because y'all are more than just
That's right.
Wife.
And we're celebrating our anniversary this month.
Congratulations.
And it'll be 25 years.
You know you're doing something special, right?
20 waking up. I mean, we can start right there.
But you got something in the works, don't you?
Oh, of course. We just got back from Mexico. That was our, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep going to Mexico because I'm still in Cabo. We got back from Jamaica.
I've never been to Jamaica. How was it?
Oh, it's beautiful. You have to go.
I've never been. I've been a lot of places around the world, but Jamaica is just.
You got to go to Jamaica.
It's beautiful.
You got to go. The beach was beautiful, great energy. And that was like our pre-anniversary trip, but we went with some friends. It was a great time, though. Great time.
Well,
you know.
congratulations and happy anniversary. Y'all put in the comments section some happy anniversary shout outs, 25 years that this husband and wife have been together, and they are just getting started. So make sure you all give some shout outs, and also check out growntvnetwork.com if you have a program
Yes.
that you believe would be beneficial to be featured on their platform. Make sure you reach out. You can see right there, you can do the 7-day. Well, I already shared it with you all, the 7-day trial. Take advantage of that
Right.
7-day trial and learn more about it.
Do that.
All right. So you have other things going on too. You have Grown Fit Wear. So you wear a lot of hats. Talk to us about Grown Fit Wear.
Grown Fit Wear is a concept. I wanted to get a tracksuit, or I like tracksuits. And my son was like, Dad, get these joggers. And I was like, this is too tight. Like, I'm not wearing this tight mess. People be looking at me like, what is he going through? That's how they be looking at me. What is he going through? I'm like, I can't wear this. He's like, nah, Dad, that's a jogger. I said, I need sweatpants.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And he was like, no, the joggers. And so me and Yolanda were talking, and we were like, we know what we like to wear. Suppose we did a clothing line, do it yourself. Oh. And so that's how the concept started. And it started with t-shirts, shorts, and v-neck tees, basketball shorts, the track suit, and we had athleisure wear sets for females.
Well, that
and it's been growing ever since.
Oh my goodness!
Ever since it's been growing.
And you now tell me, do you have plus size too?
Oh, we can get your size. Okay, right now.
Now Tonex, wait a minute. Now see, this right here where you done went wrong. Did I say it was for me?
No. See here's the thing. Don't listen to the that was in there, like we can get your size. The your was generalized. Like that was just in general.
Okay.
Like no matter what your size is, we can get it. And then I was coming behind that, all right, and say we go up to a size 4X standard, but we can get any size. That's what I was gonna say. So I wasn't even looking at you like you asked a question about yourself. I was looking at you like you were trying to ask for your listeners who may have been wanting to know that information, and you wanted to get it out to them. That's all. That was a potential customer you were setting up for me. I got it.
Thank you, Yolanda. I heard your voice in the background. You're like, hey, baby, correct that right there. Correct that piece right there.
You heard her coming in. I need an earpiece. She acted like we had the Oscars. And she talking from backstage, and I'm up there hosting the event. I need an earpiece.
I'm like, we can hear you, Yolanda. We heard you say, she gonna think you talking about her right now. Okay, listen, I never laughed so much doing a broadcast, so here we go. I thought I was.
That's a good thing.
Comedy, but I guess I am. All right, so listen, everybody, we're talking today with Tonex. I want to make sure that you all know how you can stay connected with him. People are laughing. Let's put some of these comments up, Mackenzie. Nice, Tonex. Nice way to get out of it. Love you, enemy said. Benita has laughy faces as well. Glad to have you, Benita. Laugh out loud, Kim. That's what Tim Rodigan says. OMG, Miss McKay says. Love the jacket. Love the jacket. That's a great jacket.
Thank you.
Now, that's not your clothing line, or is it?
No, this is not Grown Fit, but we are going into this division of Grown Fit wear.
I would think so.
Mm-hmm.
You're very, very sleek, and y'all have a great brand. I would love to see some dressy pieces from you all too.
I just love how one of the first adjectives you used was sleek. And not only did you say the word, you did your hands like the back is sleek like that, which tells me the camera angle that I'm using is incredible. Okay, this camera angle is. No, don't pan it down.
Let me
don't pan it down
camera.
because then Yolanda come back out here.
Okay. Yes. Let me do that camera angle. All right, I
You
see.
see?
Happy anniversary to you all. 25 years together, major accomplishment. Yes, yes. Let's see who else had comments. Happy anniversary. You two look great together. You and your wife look great together. Tim is saying.
I agree.
They really do. Teamwork. And for those
Teamwork
of you
make the dream work.
they're talking about this couple right here, Yolanda and Tonex. They are a powerhouse and have Grown Folk Network and Grown Fitwear, and they are just getting started. So when we come back, what else do you want to say about Grown Fitwear and Grown TV Network? Anything? Because I know we're going to transition to some of the comedy. And I didn't want to get to laughing and then not get back to that.
Grown Fitwear, make sure you go to grownfitwear.com and you can see the latest designs. You can see the newest colors that we have for the fall, and you can place an order and get some of that grown fit. And just keep your ears open for the Grown Fitwear pop-up shops that we do around the city and surrounding areas. If you ever hear about us being a part of that, then come through, pull up on us and get you some of that gear.
I love it. So get your grown, I put it over in each of the comment sections for you all to know how to get Grown Fitwear. Go order some of it today and support their international business. They can ship it anywhere, grownfitwear.com. Make sure you all are getting your nice joggers or nice workout outfits. I mean, I can imagine some celebrities worldwide would love to rock some of the GF wear for sure.
Oh, and they have some.
Good.
They have some.
Yeah, that's some good stuff. What's the secret? Trenton Rhodes says, what is the secret to making it 25 years in marriage? Selective hearing or what?
That's a whole another show. What's the secret for 25 years? He said selective hearing.
Well, he's backstage. I can see him backstage, but I would pop him in. Can I pop you in for a second now? No. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pop you in. He leaning in like this, trying to hear the answer. Hold on. This is him. Well, there you go.
What's going on, good brother?
Wait, you're muted. Okay, go ahead. Say something now. Trenton, ask your question.
Buddy? What's going on, good brother? Ask me the question. I got the answer for you.
Well, she's sitting right here beside me, so if I say it out loud, I might take an early nap. So that's why.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what the secret is. You said selective hearing. That helps. That helps. Because when it comes to listening to somebody, there's two ways to listen. You can either listen to react or you can listen to respond. Most people listen to react. And that's where the communication breakdown comes in, because you think that each other is hearing the other person clearly, but they're not. And then it gets skipped over. You don't talk about why you weren't hearing them. You just go on like they heard you the way you thought you was. And that just adds on to it. That just adds on to the miscommunication. I'll tell you what the secret is. Pick and choose your battles. Pick and choose your battles, sir. That's pick and choose your battles. MJ didn't put up 50 points every night. LeBron don't put up 45 points every night, but they are a hell of a player, and they make everybody around them better.
That's right.
And even if they're not putting up points like that, they're contributing in another way, form, or fashion that's helping to elevate the game. Take that analogy and put it with your relationship, and there goes your secret right there.
All right. You get your question answered, Mr. Trenton?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Thank you all for joining in. I'll pop you backstage. Thank you.
Look at her. She ready to give him a hug and a kiss right now.
Yeah, she like, oh, I love this. I love this.
Like, okay.
So listen, if you all have a question as well while we're in the middle of the broadcast, feel free to use that link that I popped here in the comments section, and it will bring you backstage. Here you can ask your question or send a positive shout out or something to Tonex, or as well to Yolanda, even though she's back in the background. She's not visibly seen today. Feel free to pop on and ask your question. Okay. I see Ms. McKay said that that's so true. And I have been guilty of it and have had to learn this. Great advice.
Hmm.
That's good. Good. Okay, let's see. Another
Nice.
person said, Linda. She said, "You're so awesome, Tonex." Oh wait, Mackenzie, she back there dating too, so she's supposed to be working, but now she got her husband sitting beside her, so she's clicking any old buttons. I'm like, Mackenzie, help me back here now. Can you get back to work? You and your Boaz back there. All right, let's see. You are awesome, Tonex. Looking forward to seeing your new show for us grown folks. I love your clothing style and your swag. Continued blessings, and success, and happy 25th anniversary to you both. Any comments?
Respect to her. I appreciate that.
All right. And we see all of your comments coming in. We're going to go ahead and, wait, somebody else is coming backstage. Give me a second. I'll pop you in 1 minute. Let me get this comment off.
Who is coming backstage?
I'm going to just pop them in and see what they have to say. Give me a second.
Who is coming backstage?
All right, Mackenzie, I'm going to put her in this template. You can go ahead and pop her on now. Pop her on. I'll add her to the stream. Here you go. All right. How are you? Oh, my God, girl, Layla Quick.
That's me. Hey, Tonex.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Well, welcome
That's
to the
my
Kim
girl
Jacobs
right there,
Show.
out of Raleigh.
OMG, girl, Layla Quick. What's your question or comment?
I want to just say, whoop, whoop, congrats to Tonex. I was just on my Facebook page and I saw Les Brown shared y'all's live, so I clicked on it. And I'm already knowing Tonex is like the man. I met him in Charlotte and he's such a great comedian and he's just funny overall. It's never a dull moment. So I just want to tune in and give him a shout out.
Well, Tonex.
I appreciate you, sis. I appreciate you. Listen. She's one of the top young Black female entrepreneurs in the country. Her and her mom with that OMG lemonade. It is off the hook. If you don't know about it, you need to know about it. She's doing a thing out of Raleigh, North Carolina. So she's a powerhouse.
Make me drive all the way to Raleigh just to get some of that OMG lemonade.
It's worth it. Or she'll ship it to you. She'll ship it to you. She'll get it to you. Yeah, she'll get it to you. So it's always a pleasure, when I see her. And I always make sure I get some of that OMG lemonade. It's incredible.
Go ahead and put my address. Wait a minute now. Put this right. I know we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna hear some more from Tonex regarding his comedy. But don't you click off OMG until you get my address back here in the backstage, okay? Glad you tuned in. All right. We'll be right back after this commercial break, everybody.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm attorney Charles Everett. I started out representing insurance companies until my father was seriously injured at work. 4 of his fingers were amputated. Our family went through a lot, so I know what you're going through as an injured worker. If you've been hurt on the job, call me now. I'll fight to get the workers' comp benefits you may deserve. I'll fight for you like family. Put my experience to work for you. Call 704-457-5000, the first call for injured workers.
All right, everybody, we are back and we're talking with Tonex himself. I hope that you're sharing this broadcast everywhere and that you've also signed up for your 7-day free trial to be able to learn more about the Grown Folk Network. All right. So Tonex, now clearly you're a comedian. That's what your lot in life is. We all have our own thing. That's our lot in life. Yours is definitely comedy. So I might as well go ahead and let everybody see a little bit. If you don't know who Tonex is, I don't know what rock you've been under, but it's okay.
Shame on you.
Go ahead and give you a little snippet of what he does. Now, keep in mind that he has grown folk conversations, so it might be a cuss here or there. So you may not have your children listening to today's broadcast.
Come on, Christian.
Here we go.
It's amazing because you can never see yourself doing this and doing it for this long. I've been fortunate to learn from some of the greats.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Tonex.
Y'all know Spanky don't go to the big and tall, the shop. He go to the big and please. They say if you find something you love to do, you never have to work another day in your life.
I'm talking to the grown folks. I'm talking to the ones who knew if the show started at 8 o'clock, by 6:30, you better lay your ass down and take a nap.
But if you know when you leave the stage, you've left everything on stage.
All right, you know what? That's funny in itself. When you said you better lay down, I'm serious. I'm 52 years old. If I know I have an event that evening, Tonex,
Oh yeah.
I'm going to take me a little nap so I can be fresh and ready to go.
Oh, that's part of the plan. That's part of the plan. All right. If you're young, you can go all day, all night. You don't need to lay down for nothing. You just got all of that stored energy that you're trying to let out. When you get grown, you have to schedule and go ahead and try to go somewhere and don't take a nap. So you will not last the entire duration of the show. All right. Please take one before you go see anybody's movie, because when the lights get dark for grown folk, that's it. We think we back in the bedroom and we'll fall asleep out. As soon as the lights go out, that's the cue for us to lay down somewhere.
That is funny. Yes, I agree. And you know what? I know I've gone to a comedy show before. I go to comedy sometimes, in life, but I was in Las Vegas and I went to this comedy show, and I think I'm not even gonna say his name, but yeah, I will say his name. It was Eddie Griffith, right? So anyway, I was talking to him. I was just in the studio audience. I had it was some friends, my husband at the time, all of us were there. We were blah, 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 having a ball. But then the people were smoking heavily. Why is it that people got to smoke so heavily at a comedy club? Well, I was like, well, I'm allergic to some smoke. It was going to make my eyes swell. And so he used me as the example, Tonex. He was like, see, now, why is it that black folk got to come to, he went all over it. Then at the end, he ended up inviting me and all of our crew backstage, took pictures and stuff. I was like, I don't want to take no picture after you done just blasting me out.
Man,
Everybody was like, we going backstage. Man. We going. I was like, well, y'all go because this is crazy. He was like, I was just playing.
Eddie Griffin is funny, man. I work with Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin.
My goodness. But he used me because I was saying about the smoke,
Well, with you saying that you come to comedy shows sometime, I definitely have one for you to come to this year. If you don't go to any more, you need to come to Laugh It Up Thursdays, Thursday, November 17th, which is actually my born date. So I'll be celebrating my born date. Every year I do a birthday comedy show, and I usually perform because I like to perform on my birthday because it's a big deal. And this year I have comedians coming down to perform, and the show is going to be at Stats. And I want you to be in the building, get some of these laughs, help me celebrate my born date. And anybody that's in the studio audience, if you haven't seen me perform ever, or you love to laugh and you need a good time, come celebrate my born date with me. Thursday, November 17th. Go ahead and save the date. Thursday, November 17th, 8 p.m. at Stats. And I think she put down where you can go get your tickets, ysprosent.com. Thank you, Mackenzie. YSPros.
Okay, good. Thank you, Mackenzie.
Thank you,
Mackenzie. Put that up too, but it's at 8:00 p.m. and we're gonna find out. I'm gonna pop up where to get the tickets because Mackenzie put it up there backstage. But let me put it up. It's gonna be Laugh It Up Thursday on November 17th at 8 p.m. at Stats in Charlotte, North Carolina. If you're anywhere in the vicinity, it is Tonex's birthday, and he's gonna be performing.
Yes.
Other celebrity performers will be in the house. And let me go to at some point, what is it? YS Pro.
YS Pros, PROSENT.com.
Okay, I got you. Okay, so this is where you're going to go and get your ticket, and screenshot this so you can get your tickets. I'm loving this. Let me see. We want to make sure that y'all know exactly where to go get your ticket. It's so much stuff that's being shared today in this 1 hour. We're getting a lot in, don't you think, Tonex?
I actually do. I always say information is the new currency. So we're trying to put some extra deposits in somebody's ATM today.
Don't say that because people are going to be texting me saying, well, I didn't get my Cash App. I didn't get. Yeah, listen, we're talking about some extra knowledge for y'all to go ahead and grab hold to. As my
be like the young man said, information, dear.
Information deposit.
He didn't say nothing about a PPP loan.
Yeah, no, that's not what he's talking about today. He's talking
It's
about
not what we're doing today.
So y'all can copy and paste that link, ysprosent.com, and you're going to have a great time. I see a lot of comments. Yes, you are going to be laughing. Real laughing treat for sure. And where's the show? Yeah. Where's the show again?
It's going to be at Stats, which is on David Cox Road. Stats, STATS, Black-owned business. We've been doing my Laugh It Up Thursdays there for about the last 4 years. And my comedy night, I started it in 1997. And it's still going. So it's 25 years of having a comedy night in Charlotte. Even after taking time off from the pandemic and coming back, we still giving one of the best forms of medicine, which is laughter. And everybody can use a good laugh. You know what I mean? They say laugh each day, laugh hard like no one's watching. So come help me celebrate my born day. It'll be a big deal. We're going to have a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of laughs going on. It's a night of laugh and love. It's just a night of laughs and love. That's what it is.
Now, when I come, I just want to make sure, you know how because I see different places. I'm somewhere and I see like, if I'm downtown at night or something, I see these long lines, people wrapped around the corner. I was like, what are they there for? And they really serious. People in line with their tickets and stuff. When I come now, what do I need to do to make sure? I'll be like, now I'm one of his VIP guests. They'll be like, no, he didn't say that. Oh. He did not say that.
First of all, Yolanda's at the door. Second of all, doors open at 7. Show starts at 8. The people who standing in line with their tickets are the people who leaving their house at 8. Okay, because they on CP time. So we told you the show started at 8, but you want to start getting ready at 7:45, and then you get to the place and it's a line, and now you start complaining. You know what I mean?
So just come early.
So you got to use your time. Take your nap at 4:30. Okay. Take your nap at 4:30. You wake up at 6. That's a nice little hour and a half. That'll get you through the night. That'll at least get you to 11:30. And then you leave the house at 7. So you can be there by 7:30. And now you go on in and get yourself situated and enjoy yourself. You don't have to rush. You can't enjoy nothing if you rush.
That's interesting. Well, actually, on that day, I have an actual, I'm the new managing director for eWomenNetwork.com. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but you and definitely Yolanda needs to be a part of that and become a member of eWomen Network. And I'm going to take it as my next commercial break. I'll take this and I'm going to come back and ask you, why do you say laughter is the best medicine? But I am going to introduce you all right quick to eWomen Network. I'm the new managing director in Charlotte, and here's a little bit about it. And we're going to come right back after this break. Mackenzie, I'll take the break right quick myself, and we'll be right back, everybody. Hi, I'm Kim Jacobs, the managing director of the Charlotte, North Carolina chapter of eWomen Network. I am so excited that you stopped to watch this video. I've got good news for you. You've just discovered an international network of women entrepreneurs who are committed to helping you achieve, succeed, and prosper. We're on a mission here to help 1 million women entrepreneurs each achieve $1 million in annual revenue. Here at eWomen Network, we have a complete success system that supports you every step of the way in building and growing your business. You being here right now, it's no accident. We're supposed to know about you. We want to meet you to find out how we can help you as well as learn about what you have to offer. With over 500,000 women connected through 118 chapters across the United States, Canada, Australia, and the United Kingdom, you are never alone. If this is resonating with you, please go to eWomenNetwork.com/Charlotte. Notice too my contact information. I invite you to reach out to me and to check out our upcoming in-person and online events. I'm really looking forward to introducing you to our special community. Right, so the reason I'm sharing that with you all is because I want you to go to the eWomen Network event for the luncheon, take your nap if you're about my age, and then go to the Laugh It Up Thursday. On that same Thursday, we're going to be just carrying on the rest of our day and laughing it up with Tonex at 8:00 p.m. What time are you going to get there? 7. You're going to get there at 7. 8:00 p.m. start time at the Stats right in the Charlotte, North Carolina area. Get your tickets today at ysprosent.com. Why do you say,
Yes,
Tony,
ma'am.
that laughter is the best medicine?
The scientific aspect behind laughter is that it affects so many different parts of the body. When you laugh wholeheartedly, it's almost like a total workout, from affecting your blood pressure to affecting your breathing, to affecting your vision, to affecting some of the nerves in your body. It is an escape that a lot of us, for whatever reason, have found a way to get away from. You would be troubled if you knew how many people that you talk to on a daily basis, if you ask them something as simplistic as, when the last time you laughed? What made you laugh today? Did you laugh today? And you would see that some of them would act like they're taking the SAT test because they would be so engaged in trying to get you an answer where something like that should just fly right off because it's something that you should do, almost like breathing. So I always say, if I was not a comedian, I don't know where I would be, because comedy is therapy, it's therapeutic. When we're on stage talking, it's very therapeutic. And it's so helpful because for that certain amount of time, you get to escape some of those realities that brought you into the club with a certain energy that we hope to fix about time the show is over and you leave. We always say we want you to leave feeling better than when you came. Absolutely. And laughter can do that. You know, we always say comedy can go places that religion and politics can't. Good so point. Laughter can too. Good. You know, laughter
Great
can
answer.
Open up a lot of things.
That's a great answer. Great answer. Listen, when you think about comedy and some of the comedy greats that went before you, who are some of the people that really are your leaders and people that you've looked up to in this industry that you would say, I want to pay tribute to them?
I told you my mother was funny. Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor.
Oh, you saying all of them back then?
Yeah, Mom Mabley. I was a George Carlin fan.
Wow. Okay.
Monique, who I had the pleasure of touring with and spending so much time with her, learning so much about the game. And so I could build a bigger list than that, but there were just some people that were influential. Bernie Mac. I used to talk to Bernie Mac on the Kings of Comedy tour after every show. He was just a delight to talk with because he always was so encouraging, and he talked to you about how to be a better man, not just being a better entertainer or better comedian, about being a better man. And so there's a plethora of comedians that I could pick from, but you know, you got your foundation. And then it moves from there. I just went to see Kevin Hart 2 weeks ago here, and I didn't get a chance to catch up to him because I got stories with Kevin Hart too.
So, Kevin Hart's funny too, especially in high-pitched voice in the movies and stuff. He's hilarious.
Right?
John just said, "Hello, that's my birthday too."
Okay, Scorpios. Scorpios.
I believe that. I have always said that laughter is good for your soul. Oh, Tanya said, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there.
Wow. You better be there. You better go to ysprosent.com and get your tickets. I'm telling you.
YS Pros, go get your ticket. Go get your ticket today, Tanja. YSProsENT.com. Get your tickets today if you're going to be anywhere near the Charlotte and surrounding areas. What business advice do you give people, Tonex, to be able to really have their goals and their dreams become a reality? Because this right here is not just happening by happenstance for you. You and Yolanda have done some serious work to get to this place.
If you believe in it, then don't listen to anyone who doesn't believe in it. If it's a dream, follow it. Stop thinking that you have time. If it's something that you love and you would do it, even if you were not getting paid to do it, that's what you should be doing. And if you can have an added bonus, meaning a partner who believes in your vision as much and sometimes more than you do, then that's a win-win. And you definitely want to go and pursue whatever it is that you want to pursue and start as a business. Go ahead, because all multi-billion-dollar and all multi-million-dollar companies was started. That's the key word. It was started somewhere. And there were a lot of people who was like, Bill Gates, what you talking about is dumb with that phone. And Warren Buffett, them investment companies you talking about don't make sense. And Samuel Walton, ain't nobody gonna come in no discounted store and compete. And Amazon, ain't nobody gonna have no packages delivered. They all started with an idea. And somebody who believed in the idea so much, they wasn't gonna stop until they saw the idea coming to fruition. And if you're gonna be successful, the first syllable of that is sucks, because success sucks, because it's a lot of downhill. All right? It's a lot of downhill. But if you compare that to a roller coaster ride,
that's right.
The best part of the ride is going downhill. It ain't going up.
That
it's coming down.
Subjective. That depends upon whether you feel that.
Well, I mean, most people who have to take naps before they go to Carowinds are not really going to enjoy the roller coasters. Okay,
right.
They're not going to really enjoy the roller coaster.
All right, listen, we have one more commercial break to take, and then right when we come back, we're going to hear closing comments from Tonex. So, Mackenzie, we're going to go ahead and get ready. We're getting ready to play. Let me just have us play with our getinsuredsolutions.com is also one of our episode sponsors, and their goal is to be able to help keep more money in your pocket when you're dealing with end-of-life situations, instead of it all having to be paid out in funeral expenses. So I definitely want to thank Get Insured Solutions for being one of our episode sponsors today. Their phone number is 704-499-3616. We're going to take this commercial break, and we're going to come back and close out with Tonex. We'll be right back.
Nothing says I love you more than final expense insurance whole life protection with funeral advocacy nationwide, saving you and your family 30 to 80% off funerals and cremations. Nothing says I love you more than Get Insured Solutions, LLC. GetInsured.Solutions, 704-499-3616.
Hey everyone, and we are back. We're back to close out with Tonex. I mean, I think we've learned a lot about you today. How do you feel about this?
I mean, listen, I love being on your show. I'm so thankful that you invited me to be on your platform. They say time flies when you're having fun, and just like that, it's time for me to go. So I think we did run through a lot of information. They got a plethora of insight on a grown man today, courtesy of the Kim Jacobs Show.
All right. So if you have a closing comment, Before you say your closing comment, let me say this too. Listen, a lot of women, especially in my age category, we've talked with Tonex about taking naps and all of those things. Make sure you know that we have a guest coming on. She's going to be talking about menopause. So you don't want to miss.
Oh boy.
Yes, you definitely want to make sure that you go and like and follow. If you don't do anything else, go and subscribe to the Kim Jacobs Show on our YouTube channel. Turn your notification bell to all. And when we go live, you will receive a notification that we're live. You don't want to miss these upcoming episodes. This woman's going to be talking about menopause. What is happening to me? We need to know this as women anyway, for sure. Tell us your closing comment, Tonex.
Listen, make sure that you follow a grown man on Instagram at Tonex Comedy, Tonex Comedy. Follow me. Follow me, follow me. Yourself, as well as all of your incredible listeners, are cordially invited to come out to Laugh It Up Thursdays. The next one is Thursday, November 17th at Stats. It'll be my born day comedy show. It is going to be hella funny. Make sure you go to ysprosent.com and get your tickets. The name of my book is Grown Man Tips with a Z. If you want to get a copy of that, as you should, you can go to tonexedutainment.com, edutainment.com. Go and take advantage of the 7-day free subscription trial on Grown TV Network. And every Tuesday night at 9 p.m., we'll see you for Grown Man Conversations, the podcast. And Winston-Salem State University, I will see you this weekend for your homecoming, holding it down for the grown folks. So shout out to all of my WSSU Ramily that I'll see this weekend. Oh, and I can't forget about Kevin Glover and the Queen City Awards for having me to come out and receive the Icon Award this year. I'm so humbled and I'm so thankful to be a part of that. You know, I appreciate y'all. And I love y'all for real, not for ratings, like I used to say on the radio.
I love you for real, not for ratings. The Icon Award, the Icon Award is something that is going to be historical for Tonex to receive, and he's going to be receiving that at the 16th Annual Queen City Music Awards in Charlotte, North Carolina. So you don't want to miss all of the things that this grown man himself and his lovely wife have going on. Make sure you get your copy of the book, Grown Man Tips, right off of Amazon, and you can get your copy there, as well as where else did you say they can get their copies? They can go to Grown,
or they can go to the website. They can go to tonexedutainment.com, EDUTAINMENT, edutainment.com. And don't forget about going to grownfitwear.com. Tonexedutainment.com, EDUTAINMENT, edutainment.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Yeah, that's education.
I'm one of those people you were talking about. They like doing a whole dissertation. I'm trying.
No.
All right, I think I got it. I'm going to make sure, because I don't want to close out without making sure y'all have every way. Tonex edutainment. No, I said it wrong.
Ment, M-E-N-T.
Right. Okay, I did it wrong. And Mackenzie's not back there right now. So I'm on my own right now for a minute. So let me do this right. There we go. Tonexedutainment.com. That's where you're going to get a copy of this book. Hopefully you all will go ahead and get as many of you that are tuned in today, go grab your copy, Grown Man Tips, today at Tonex Edutainment. For those that are podcast listeners on iHeartRadio and stuff, is Tonex EDUTAINMENT.com. Tonexedutainment.com. Get your copy of the book today. And then go and get your tickets. I can see some of you will already be there at ysprosent.com. Live. Laugh It Up Thursday on November 17th. Tonex's birthday at 8:00 p.m. But what time do you want to be there? 7, because the event starts in Charlotte, North Carolina. Visit GrownTVNetwork.com for any of the 7-day trials for you to be able to get a 7-day subscription to some Grown TV Network content and get your clothing wear, GF Fitwear, grownfitwear.com. All right.
That's it.
I think I said it all.
That's it. Got to
And
get it.
congratulations on your upcoming award, the Icon Award. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, sis, again for having me, and make sure y'all support everything that my sister Kim Jacobs does, especially the Kim Jacobs Show, because we need more platforms like this hosted by people like her.
I wish you had told me you were going to say that, because then I would have told you to tell everybody to subscribe, but then I didn't know you were going to say that. So,
And make sure you subscribe, okay? Hit the subscribe button. Stop playing. Subscribe to the Kim Jones Show so you can be in the loop.
Jacobs.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kim Jacobs. I don't know where Kim Jones came from. Pardon me.
Go back there and be with Yolanda.
I was trying to see if you were paying attention.
No, Yolanda got you distracted back there. All right, everybody, listen, thank you for today's episode. Thank you, Yolanda, back there in the background. Thank you, Mackenzie and Trent, all of you all. And thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. Stay backstage for 1 second, and I will speak with you. Have a great one, everybody. Take care. Hello, everyone. I'm Kim Jacobs, host of the Kim Jacobs Show, where we're bringing balance to the world, one household at a time. Listen, we go live every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I bring guests on that talk about their backstories, things that they've had to overcome to become who they are today. Many of them are balancing and juggling life, and they've become experts in different fields. So they're sharing tips with you to make your life just a little bit easier. Many times as a guest in the studio audience, you'll get a chance to walk away with a missing piece of the puzzle that might be missing in your life. Let's go on this journey together, and I look forward to seeing you Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Kim Jacobs Show.